Hello everybody, today is another fragrance centered video and we're going to be talking about two very budget friendly fragrances which are extremely affordable and easy to find. Really easy to find online especially. So we will start with a drugstore favorite, 1993 release, really quite an old fragrance called Vanilla Fields. It's by Coty. And in my opinion, quite a little gem, like a drugstore gem. You really can't walk by it if you are a lover of anything vanillic. This is quite heavy on the vanilla. There's tonka bean, it's very creamy and gentle. Staying power is decent to average, weaker than average I would say actually, and sillage, the projection is quite intimate. It's not very far it's not a very far throwing fragrance, but it is notable and noticeable. There is a bit of coconut here, there's a bit of jasmine, all of it is kind of grounded with some decent amber. This is by no means a work of art, but in my opinion it's a very good value for money fragrance. If you are into vanilla fragrances, if you like this bit of a pina colada feel, that's the kind of sensation you will get from here. It is a very reasonable fragrance to wear to most occasions if you aren't trying to appear very formal or authoritative. This is certainly not going to give you that kind of an appearance. The way I think about this fragrance is sort of not luxury resort, but maybe mid-range resort where you go to the pool and it's quite busy, and in the pool you have this pool bar, like it's in the water, you have this bar that you swim up and get your drinks, and this is kind of like not a super luxurious pina colada, with some jasmine maybe blooming around and a little bit of drunkenness going on, some mischief. So really not a very serious fragrance at all. In my opinion, it's a very lighthearted, smiling fragrance. It is a college girl on spring break kind of fragrance. It's nothing overly brainy, nothing very expressive per se, but it's very pleasant and it's not badly put together. It's well made. Surprisingly, for the price that they charge for it, I suppose it's been around for a long time, but Vanilla Fields is actually a really nice vanilla. And you have to keep in mind, I've used up 2 full bottles of it and this is my 3rd. So I really felt like it was worth a buy, and it's nice for the summer. You can wear it in winter if you like. It's not a serious fragrance. It is something to throw on if you want to smell pleasant. And my husband really enjoys the scent of this. He really likes vanillic, sweeter fragrances, and he really likes this. I wouldn't say that it's a sugar bomb, but it's quite sweet. So beware if you're not into sweet scents and you don't like this sweet vanilla, jasmine, and coconut idea. I would say stay away from it because that's exactly what it is. If you want something serious or something artsy or something intelligent and intellectual, this is also not it. But I do urge you to check it out if you're after something easy breezy, because you might enjoy it, and you might, like myself, end up repurchasing because it is just such an easy pick. The second fragrance that we have here is by Elizabeth Taylor. I believe it's a 2010 release and it is called Violet Eyes. Anything violet is something that I'll be attracted to immediately. Now, I was expecting purple florals and I bought it blindly. I did not sniff it. It is not purple florals. No. It is peony, it is powdery peach, and maybe some woods in the background, but really not all that much. So mostly peony and peach concoction, a step up from Bath & Body Works quality of scents, but not bad. I really like this for layering. For layering, that works out well. In fact, I do layer 2 of them together. I layer this one on top of my Vanilla Grapefruit by La Vanilla. So sweeter scents go somehow quite well with this one. Peony does tend to go well with sweeter notes, and so does peach. Peach is kind of fruity. This is not complicated enough to actually be called an parfum for me. I suppose it only means concentration. It can smell like anything. It can be one-noter. But for me, this is really reminiscent rather of the body sprays. This is what it reminds me of. The lasting power is low, and the projection is medium to low. I think also the packaging really sends me back to those body spray days. I think that's a fantastic scent for, say, after the gym or for the gym. I think it's a lovely layering piece if you're into layering. If you want a standalone perfume, if you really like peaches and peony, try to check it out. I don't think this is the highest quality fragrance whatsoever. I think it's nice, and I think it's nice for the price. It's not objectionable. Very wearable, like most body sprays you can think of are, really. So this is maybe a slightly step up from, this is really a slight step up from the idea of using a body spray. So if you are in this transition period where you don't want to go all out perfume, you want something budget friendly, and you do want still to smell like what you're used to in case you were using body sprays previously, this will do nicely. I don't recommend it if you are a perfume connoisseur and you collect, or you have a nice sort of selection of luxury or wonderful perfumes you enjoy. I don't think that'll add too much to it unless you're willing to layer, and layering with this can be interesting and fun. You can really play around with this particular fragrance. It's easy to layer. So yes and no, depending on what you're looking for. For me, I will not be repurchasing this guy once it's out, but I will be playing with it in terms of layering. I probably won't wear it on its own. I don't think it's worthy of having a moment of its own, because the real estate of my skin is really valuable. I have so much perfume to use up that I would much rather just use things that I find really, really great. But with layering, I think this is doable. So these are the budget finds recently that I have decided to talk about. This one is new. This one's a repurchase. So quality-wise, definitely Vanilla Fields is decent quality. There's not really a very plastic undertone to it, which is characteristic for a lot of drugstore vanillas. They use very cheap vanilla that does smell like plastic, basically. Not so much here, maybe a tad, but I really not notice. I don't notice it. It's either that I've gotten so used to it that I like it just the way it is, or maybe it's not there. Correct me if I'm wrong. This one, I think, not worthy of solo part in your perfume wardrobe. That's it for today. I hope it was fun for you to listen to my perfume ramblings. As always, have a good day. See you guys later. Bye.